Welcome back everyone to TCG Card Shop Simulator, and we're in that situation again where we're absolutely broke. I spent the rest of the money just doing a stock up. It's not a full stock up, but we have machines ready to go. So 3 in the front, 3 in the back. We're up to 6 machines now. So let's get the report, because I did forget to do it at the end of the last episode. Would have been useful. The guys could have put all this away. 178, I think that's the highest visitors we've had in the shop so far. 140 hours, that's actually quite good, because we're running 7 tables now and we're still sticking around that 20 hours. I'll give it another day. If I still stick around the 140 hours, then I will put an extra table down and go up to 8 tables. We gain 1 level, we got 66,000 experience. A lot of that is from the card tables and also the card machines adding up together. We sold £54,000 of cards, but that was the last of the big cards we have. We have at least 3 sets of grading coming back on this day, and one of those is potentially going to be another ghost foil, hoping to be a level 10. So let's get started on with the day. These guys can start doing outside, and I'll start doing the machines. Actually, before we do the machines, let's have a look at that first set of grading we've got coming back. So we've got 1 coming back every single day. We've got 3 10s, 2 9s and a few 8s. That's actually not a bad roll. Might be able to send them 9s back out for regrading. But we are in a negative in the top right, as you see. That's because we've just had to pay for the event. So let's have a look and see if we can get a good start like we did in the last episode of these machines. 7,000, that's a nice amount. Nothing on this page. 2,800 on here, so we have got a god pack down here. Only about 100, so that's not the value. 1,200 at the top. A ghost as well. Seems like a lot of value on here. Never mind, that's the only things I can find. And we've got 2,500 on here. 100 there. There you are, 1,800. So that's at least 2 graded cards to be sent off on there. Okay, let's have a look at the second machine, see what we've got in here. 3,500, not too bad. 800 on this page, 900 on here, so we haven't got anything for graded. £300 gold foil at the bottom. 1,500 on here, anything super sexy. 300 there. Another 300 at the top. And 40s, yep, that's fine. Can't grumble at that. Let's have a look at you. 3,000. Going big towards the bottom end. £400 gold foil, still nice. Especially if it's a duplicate for me to sell on the table. 275 gold foil. 133. Nothing too spectacular on there. That's just a terrible page and another terrible page. And another one. Let's have a look at these in the back here. So 3,500 in here, 350 gold foil on the front page. £300 gold foil at the bottom there. What have we got nice on here? 233 gold foil, 129. So we should have a good amount going onto the table. Nearly 4,000 in here. Let's hopefully it's something I can send off for graded. Yep, 1,200. There's another card to send for grading. Nothing too spectacular on that page. That's only got 300 on, so it won't be anything on there. 200 on that page. And what have we got on the end here? 600, so it's nothing too spectacular on there. And £70 on the last page. And let's get the last machine. 6,000. So £40 down there. £1,700 there, so we've got another one going for graded. And potentially another one. 460 gold foil there. That's actually quite nice. And there's nothing going to be grade worthy. But we've got a 300 gold foil. We should have a good amount of cards. I think I'm just going to open up the shop bins. There are people standing out there now. And it does take a bit of time to fill up all these machines. So this is just overflow. I had a load of boxes extra when I was moving the shelves around. So I just turned them into single packs. Okay, all machines are started again on their 10-hour cycle. We'll need to buy a load more cards in later, because I just haven't got much on here. But because we're only filling the machines once a day, there is somebody else I want to be changing. So let's go and deal with you first. Oh, I'm glad I grabbed you. Okay, it's a bit higher than the market price. Let's offer you 2,400 and see where you go. It didn't change at all. So it might be one I might have to let go. I think 2,500 is a good price for a 2,700 card. Let's offer you 2,550 then. That's as much as I'm going. Oh, it's me. I haven't got the money. I wasn't paying attention to my money. Still quite low. We'll just hold him here for a second. Just need a couple of sales to go through. Let's offer 2,500. He's accepted. That's nice. Another one to send off for grading, but I will need enough money to be able to send a batch for graded. So I need about, what was it, 1,610? All the machines in here are going as well. Nothing I can do with you, so let's just send you on your way. We do want to have a look at those graded cards first, see if anything can go back out. So I'm happy to sell you. And you're only a grade 8, so I'm happy to sell you. And we've got another grade 8 there, so I'm happy to sell these 3. Kevin's is still doing the shop. So I want to have a look at these 2 9s, see if they're worth sending back out or not. So let's have a look at your price. Not really worth it. Currently worth 5,000. It can only ever go up to 6,400. So yeah, that one, you're staying down. And the other one, what about you? Currently about, again, it's only about a £300 rise. So I'm happy for you to be sold as well. So nothing to be regraded in there. And I think there's nothing else. I'm just having a look to see if any of these was duplicates, but it's not showing me on there, so that's fine. We'll go to Destinies and see what our duplicates are like in here. Oh, a £1,200 duplicate. We're not selling you. Let's go back into the album. Because you can be sent for graded. Even though I've got a duplicate of it, still better to send them for grading. Lots and lots of golf foils here. I think all the prices are good. Yeah, so we've sold all them before. And immediately them being sold. Give me 2 minutes free. So we'll say Happy New Year to all. This should be released on New Year's Eve, this video. Hopefully you all have a great time. I'm not certain what my end goal is with this shop. I did joke at the very start, getting up to £1 million would be good. But as long as there's viewers there, I am willing to continue it, because it is a game I really do enjoy. And especially being so, they are going to be dropping new updates very early in January. If it was a dead game, then I'd sort of probably give up on it. But the game is changing now, where it is going to become hunting for those ghost foils. Just having a quick look around, make sure nothing's too empty. Now, everything looks pretty good on the shelves. We do have unlocks to do. We got 25,000. We should have had another... Actually, no. I was going to do the shop, but I've just remembered. 65, we got the bigger boxes, didn't we, of one of the products. The legendaries. That will help me out filling up the machines a lot more effective. So yeah, I've got to get that license. And 70 is the next big unlock here. We might still have enough to be able to do an expansion on the shop. So I've only got 5 left to do in the main shop. No, 20,000 is the next upgrade. I will try and get this one. That's a fairly decent price for a grade 3. Let's offer you 400 and see what you say at that. I'm happy. I was not expecting to get that one. let's come back and keep this topped up because this is where we're getting all our money from at the moment. So let's go to duplicates. Ah, yeah, you are a duplicate. And I need to send grading off, but I might have just missed the 1 o'clock cutoff. Okay, he's finally back. Terrence's, so he can set the prices now. Good amount of cards there. And good values. Grade 1, yeah, let's offer you £1. Getting a nice collection of grade 1s in ours. They are very hard to get. I do find grade 10's a lot easier to get than a grade 1 of a card. No real advantage to doing that one. And we did manage to get our big foil up. If the other one comes back as a grade 10 as well, we will get that up on that side there. But that's not into the second day of this play session, I think. Okay, so yeah, you're not having my grade 1s. And what about you? What have you got? I've already got one, so I'm not going to mess around trying to get it. Lovely and clean out here. Just the way I like it. How are these machines doing? Still good. I've not upgraded to the very big versions, but as you've seen, I've had no stinky people in the shop for, at this point, months. No, don't want you. I need to do that grading because I keep picking up that card by accident. Down to £50 cards now. Okay, let's get that grading sorted. We have missed the cutoff, but I want to always keep these slots full all the time. So let's have a look at our Tetramon, see if we can pick up anything in here. And let's look at price. 800s are just too low for what I'm willing to do. So let's have a look in our destinies. Most of the stuff in the machines are going to be destinies. And let's sort by price. Yeah, 2600 there. 1800 there. 1700. 1200. I think I've got a second one of those yet. Because that's the one that keeps showing up as a duplicate. We don't want to be sending you out. And the last ones is going to have to be Ghost. We'll send you, and then another 2 Ghosts on here. I'm just looking for anything with more than 1 copy. Got 3 of them, so we'll send a couple of these out. And we do have enough to do that expansion. Let's get our bills paid up. Because I'm nearly £5,500 a day now, so I need to make sure I keep on top of those. Okay, lights need to go on because it's nearly 6 o'clock. I think that's when you start getting the negatives. With the last update, with the changes they did. We'll update the table. I need to do my card machines as well. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, 4.74, and we're not using the bulk box. Yeah, we've had no negatives on there for lighting. But yeah, the bulk box at the moment, I don't need to do it with my rating in the shop. I don't think it's going to help me out. Maybe at some point when the next update comes that says there was doing some changes to it, then maybe I'll put the bulk box in then. Okay, we've got a full hand up here. We've got nothing really of value left on this table except for the £50 cards. And there's still time in the day, so Terence can come and deal with that. We can start getting the next batch of cards through. So nothing really on that page. About 600 on here, so there's going to be nothing too spectacular. 500 on here, so let's just skip this. 2,000 on here, so there's going to be something nice. 968, that's close enough where I might be willing to send it out for grading. Not seeing where the rest of the value is of the 2,000. That's only 300, 700 on there, and 33 on there. And we've got 2 more ready to go. 4,000 on here. Not seeing anything. Okay, 2,600 on this page. 300. 1400 there, so that's another one to send out for graded. And I do want to grab Angus. Where is he? He's over here. Angus, I want to change you. Oh no, your current task is pack machine, so no. I didn't realise I had you on pack machine. So I've got you on pack machine. What about you? I'm pretty certain you are, yeah, because you're the very fast one. What about you, Dennis? No, I'm going to put you on pack machine as your primary task as well. And I am going to start allowing people to just put whatever cards they want in. Just because we've got a lot of machines now, getting as many people stocking them up as quick as possible is going to be beneficial. So £8,000 in here is very nice, but not on this front page. 700 on here, 500 on here. Here it is, 5,200 on here. We've got one at the top there for grading. 3,500, potentially worth up to 20,000 when we get graded. Very, very nice. And that's going to be all the value in here. Another 360 gold foil there. So all these should be getting filled up. And let's go and do these in the back. Not certain why I've got a random box. It could have been when I just interrupted people to do the machines. 5,000 in here. Let me just have a look. 370 at the bottom. 1,200. So another graded card there. And I always want to have a good selection of cards to send off for grading. 4,500 in here. And I think eventually everybody will just be on load whatever cards you want, and I'll just keep buying the cards in between episodes. Nothing too spectacular. Okay, we've got a full art full god pack at the back. What's the last machine got? 4,700, 220, 1,700 on here. So we've got a gold foil god pack. If you have a look at these ones, they're only going to be worth 1,000. So currently worth about 200. If I'm going to spend 200 to try and upgrade it, I didn't need a 9. Hence why I stick with like the 1,000 rule. And there's 1,000 on the back page, so there might be, okay, 400 gold there. Very nice cards. And let's give them an hand topping up, because it is 9 o'clock and everybody's got home. Okay, we have a couple of customer trading in the shop. Let's just look at these. Okay, Ghost one. Let's offer you 250. Really low. I don't think I'm going to accept it. 275. We will accept that one, and let's have a look at what this guy's got. Another Ghost card. Okay. Worth about 250. You're asking for a silly price, so let's go 225. Yeah, he's accepted it. And I need to go back to filling these machines because none of them are on at the moment. Okay, I still haven't loaded up all the machines. I'm just going to get the guys in to start helping out. I need to order some products as well. So let's get that report. 173. We've got £40,000 on card earnings, but unless we picked up some good duplicates in that last opening, we don't really have much to put on the card table. We made a nice profit, and we're still around that 140 hours for 7 tables. So I think I might go up to 8 tables, being as though we're making £4,000 from the tables now because of the events. And now I can actually order the big boxes because I've just cleared out all the stock here. Okay, I've just put an order in. They've put most of the stock away, and while I'm just doing that, I'm going to deal with the graded cards. So what do we get on this one? 5 and a 6, couple of 7s, a 10, an 8. Might have something to sell on the table there, because I need to fill up the table before we start the day. They should fill all the stuff outside. So let's have a look at price. What have I got? I've got a Mega Knight up there, and I've got... I'm okay selling you two. It's only really these ones I'm keeping. And I want to get some big cards on the table. So yeah, we'll sell you as well. And we'll sell you as a 7. What else have we got here to sell? I think I'm going to put you two down as well. And then the rest of it we'll just put back into the usual Destiny duplicates. What's our ice duplicate? It's about £400. Lot of good value on this table. And now everything's been brought in. Let's get it opened up. Big, massive amount of people out there. Let's get some prices set on these. He's getting to the point where I think Terence is struggling too much doing all the prices on his own. I want to set the price on here right. So market price, rounded. Let's keep these going for the tills as quick as possible. And we got a couple of more spaces. Brilliant. So one of the big cards has just sold. We are above the 20,000, so now we can do the... Not that menu, this one. We can do another upgrade to the shop. So we have got 4 more upgrades. One of them is available right this second. The next one is 67. And by 73, we can upgrade the shop, but that's another about 70-something thousand pound. Oh, this one as well. So yeah, nearly £100,000 just to max out the shop. Before I really want to be going to get more machines in. I think the machines are good. So we have opened up back there now. So the shop is as wide as it's going to go this way. And then all the upgrades is just going to clear this wall out across the back there. Now I can push my machines back. We can do something nice with these machines. If I'm going to have them here, probably have the back of the machines here. And like a little U corridor with a load of machines up there. Because I'm being very efficient on what products I'm actually putting in the store. Just to try and get as much money as possible. I have got absolutely loads and loads of space. We can upgrade. Let me just reset this to duplicates. Bring them all to the front. We still got some £180. Let me just set these prices because Terence is not about. Okay, so how is the machines doing? About 1 hour on some of them. What about the ones in the back? 4 hours and 5 hours because them took a while to get filled up. Okay, what have you got nice here? Another ghost. A very good price, actually. I'll still try and get it lower at 300. Yeah, that's a very good deal on my part. I've got 9 here, so we'll just accept it. Just even out the numbers a little bit. Lots more to go on the table. Keep that money flowing through. We are above 20,000, so we can get the other upgrade to the shop. Let me just check and make sure I haven't paid off the bills yet. No, I missed them. So let's pay them off first. And then the next upgrade was 21,000. So we're nearly there. I think I'm just going to give it a second. Just need £100 in sales. There it is. So we're broke again. But yeah, 20, 40, 60, about 70,000, and then the shop's finished. And then I don't have to keep wasting the money on upgrading it then. And it will increase the amount of people coming into the shop, so that's why I'm doing that as a priority. More people comes in the shop, the more we make from the games. And just look at this. That is just a fantastic sight to see. And I think it is time I get another table in here. We have consistently been doing the 20 hours per table. And yeah, we'll buy one of the more fancy looking tables. Okay, we haven't got enough for the fancy tables yet. So I'll wait. Let's just have a quick look at our events. We did move up in the last episode, but we might be ready to move up again. No, about 600 more. So we get about 100 days, so about 6 days in the shop. Because in the very early season, I wasn't doing events. So it just took longer to get up to this point. But we are quite early, only day 62 in the shop. think my last playthrough was on day 150 something. I do still have that save file somewhere. I just haven't been on there in a long time. Not since I recorded the last episode. And the other save file was before the grading came into the game. Kevin should come and do the prices on them. That's fine. Machines are ready to go again. So let's start opening them up. 3,000. And because I am letting some of the people do all the card packs now, I do have to be a little careful on that. So like this guy here. Your pack machines are priority. I am now going to allow you to do any pack that you see fit. Nothing too great in here at 2,000. 320. And nothing too much on the back page. 4,600. Have a quick scan over them. A couple of 30s, a 296 there. 300. A couple £100 full arts. 433 gold is very nice. And I thought those prices was just being affected by the event, but the event is boosting up the EX cards, not the gold ones at the moment. So yeah, 300 for that gold. I do want to check with you again. So your pack machine 1 is your primary. Yeah, I'll give you permission to do all the packs. Just make sure with you, pack is your primary. Yeah, you're allowed to do all the packs. And I think I had you on the pack machines as well. As your primary, we'll just switch you so you can do all the packs now as well. So it does mean I do need to start paying attention to the non-destinies. Because I am going to be getting a lot of duplicates all the way across, not just in the destinies now. Bunch of golds there, let's get them on the table. Terran should come and price them up in a minute. Let's go into the card tables, or the card machines in the back, shall I say. 2,000 in here is not going to have a lot, so I'm just going to scan through. About 200 to 300 a page. Yeah, nothing too much in there. 16,000. Have we got our third ghost foil? It's on this page. 14,000. No. We've got a full art foil god pack. So you're worth about nearly 10,000. You're worth nearly 12. You're worth potential up to 13. Another one potential up to 12. Very nice. 30 was my third ghost foil, but no. And I'm looking forward to the next day in the shop because that is when my ghost foil comes back. Please be a 10. Nothing too much on there. 300. 576. So we've got enough to send off another batch of grading. 2,000 in here is not going to have a lot. I'm just scanning through. Yeah, 100, 200, 200, 100. Yeah, nothing too much in here. Let's give them an hand. Even with 4 people stocking up, they are struggling to keep up. All the machines are on the way again. That's brilliant. Couple of partial boxes in there. Definitely going to need to be ordering some stuff on here. Make sure there's nothing outside. No, there's nothing outside. Let's get the scanner out. Put an order in. So I've got none of these spare. Looks like we've done good on the books today. So enough of you. Let's get a second one. Actually, we won't do the sprays just in case somebody's got some. And all these are selling because I'm allowing people to put them in the machine. Get you topped up as well. Yeah, 8,000. I'm willing to put that order in. That will give people something to do. Okay, we are struggling with these ones here. Anything else? Now, I'm not ordering these ones. I've got enough to cover the shelf out the front. It's just I want to get the bigger boxes at level 70. So I want them to clear out first. You're very low, so we need to get you. You're not full out the front. Everything else is looking pretty good. What about you? Not full out the front, so we get a couple of you. 9 down there, that's good. What about you? Just being careful on what I'm ordering now, because money's not infinite. Okay, sharks might be out. I think he's just picked up that one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So down to 3,000 in the shop. I need to get some more cards on that table. And let's sort by duplicates again, because we might have picked some good things up. No, about hundreds. Still good value for the table here. Gonna get us a good amount of money. Okay, customer trading. Let's have a look at you. Nothing I need. And before I do anything else, I think I want to put another batch of grading in, because we've got a lot of good cards now. Let's have a look at the Tetramon first. Yeah, 2,500 on that one. Another 2,500 one. So it does look like that goes. The full art full pack we got was in the basic set, not in the Destiny. One space left. Have I got another £1,000 plus? No. We'll switch over to Destiny's then. Should have some big ones in here. Yeah, 3,500 up there. Let's send you off. And then when the one comes back on the next day, I'll send another one off, and we'll keep trying to do this sequence. As soon as one comes back, send another one out. Now, I haven't heard anything about whether we're going to get new slots in the update that's coming in January for the extra trading. That would be very nice. Let's offer you 100. I don't think that's a terrible price. 105, that's as high as I'm going to go. So lowest machines are about 4 hours in the front. Lowest in the back is about 5. So yeah, the one out the front will be done first. But just give me a sign of when we're ready. Now, this isn't a bad one to do, because you've only come back as a grade 7. Potentially 2, we won't go any more than that on the value, but I could go and regrade this. No, I'll keep it just in case we get the 1 to 10 collection in one of the ghosts. But no, it was a tough one there. It might have been better just to send a fresh ghost out for regrading. Okay, that's a very good card. Got a little bit of money. We might be able to do something with it. Try about 1,500. Don't think it's a terrible price I'm offering, yeah. 1,550. Okay, 16's the last I'm going to do. I'm not going to run any higher. No. Walks away. That's fine. Okay, table's empty again, so I need to get this filled up. So we need to make sure. And I did say I want to have a look at the Tetramon duplicates. Got some £100 ones in here. We'll clear the 40s now. So yeah, we'll switch over to Destiny the next time I fill this up. There's definitely a lot more value in Destiny than in this set at the moment, in duplicates. It is 9 o'clock at night. How are the machines looking? A couple hours still. I think I'm just going to kick the people off the table and then get into the last day of this play session. Good amount of late experience there. We're up to 67, nearly 68. That's nice. I should have everything because I did look in the back. Yeah, I've got stuff. It just needs to be stocked up in the morning. Just need to wait for that last one to leave. We do have enough to get that other table now. We'll go with one of the black ones this time. Move up to 8 tables in the shop. As long as I'm getting about 20 hours a table, I'm happy just to extend it. I don't think I want to go more than about 8. Because this is looking quite nice down the back here, the way I've got it. Definitely need to do something with putting some stuff around the walls, the decorations. It's just I've not had the money spare to do that at the moment. Take you off. These are the last of my bulk ones, so let's take the tags off of stuff that's not full. Just so it doesn't penalise me. I do have a load of shelves down here I can put stuff on as well. I could theoretically put these on every single blank shelf in the shop. It's just a nightmare when you want to change types around. It just takes forever to go and fill it up. I did forget I've still got 3 of these here. These shouldn't be here at the moment. Let me sort this out and then that will allow the machines to fill up. Okay, let's get the report. I've switched the shelves over. They can come and fill it in the morning. The guys can. So 181 visitors we're up to now. That's the highest we've hit in this season. 28,000 in card earnings. 12,000 in the shop. Just dropping below that 15 I want it to be. 96 played. 153 hours on the table. That's quite nice. And nearly 4,000. I will need to order some products more soon. These guys can just put this away for the moment. Let's have a look at this grading. Did it come back as a 10? No. It's the very last card on the right-hand side. The Ghost Fall come back as a 9. So we'll be sending that out for regrading. Now, 9s are still good, but I do want to get that up to a 10. Move some cards around. So let's have a look at the other graded. So yeah, as you see up there, that 9 is still worth 22,000. But if we have a look on here, this is the one, potentially about 50,000. It's definitely worth sending this out again to try and get it better. Now, there was another 9 I picked up as well. I want to see where that is. Well, I'm not seeing it on the front page. That doesn't bode well. We've got an 8 up there. That will just be sold on the table. So this is the next one. Are you worth sending out for regrading? It could double in price, but it's still 3,000. If that had been 10,000, I'd be sending it back out. But no, we'll keep you on the table. I'm happy to sell you as a 9. They've come and filled up them shelves. They've got a couple of boxes in. So yeah, I'm willing to open up. We do have our machines ready to go as well. I just wanted them to bring the stock in. So 2,700 is not going to have a lot on here. I'm just scanning over the numbers. 130 on there. 400 on this page. 300. So unless I get about £1,000 a page, I'm probably going to skip it. 140. 167. Got 2,000 on the back page, so we might have something nice. 1,200. And because we've just had a grading back, I can send another grading out. 3,500 on here, so let me just scan over. 1,500 on this page nearly. So 945 there. Nothing much on this page. 300 on here, 200. And we've got enough people stocking up out the front, so they should fill them up pretty quick. Just having a quick scan, 600, 1,000 on here, so let's have a look. 229, 315, and nothing on the rest of the machine. Let's go on to the next one. 14,000, come on, please, ghost foil. 144 gold, so it's not going to be on the front page. 300 on the second, 300, 200, 295. We've got our third ghost foil. Hi, newbie. Worth potentially up to 55,000. You're going out on grading this day. 40 at the bottom. So yeah, ghost foil number 3. I am so ecstatic about that one. Let's hope we can get another one pretty soon. 3,000 in here. Nothing too special. But yeah, we definitely got some grading to be sending out. Hey, those 3 machines are running. What about the ones out here? No. Yes, yes, no. But yeah, it takes a long time to fill these machines up now. Got about 7,000. Let's get some cards on this table, otherwise we're going to make no money. So let's sort by price. I'm okay with you two going out. I think I'll put the 8 out as well. And then let's have a look at Tetramon duplicates. Got a £200 one there. We'll have you out. And then most of the value is just going to be in the Destinies by the looks of it still. £300 cards at the top here. Get some prices set on these. Okay, card table's filled up again. Machines won't be ready on this day. I've got about 7 hours. Let's go and get them graded, sorted out before it passes the time of 1 o'clock. Well, actually, I'm going to miss the 1 o'clock, but that's fine. I still want to do it. So the first one we want to be sending out is our third ghost foil. Kainubi. Or Kuembi, or however you pronounce it. I've never understood that one. Okay, and then we'll have a look at Tetramon, see if we get any more high price cards in here. No, 900s. So all the value is going to be in Destiny price. What have we got up here? We should have enough to make a batch going out. If not, we'll just fill it up with ghosts. But it does take a long time for us to fill up all those machines now. 998 I think is close enough. I'm willing to let you go. And let's have a look at Ghost. Anything with a duplicate. 1's on everything on the front page. Let's go to page 2. Got 3 copies of you, so we'll start sending some of you out. And 33,000, so that means one of the big cards have sold. So that means I should be able to afford another upgrade. So we've got 2 more left. 71 is the next big level. Well, 70 is the big level for the big boxes of these. And let's go into Destinies. Evan should be free now to come and do this table. Down to £80 duplicates. Now, where is he? Okay, let me just fill it up myself. And I did say, as soon as I got all the workers in, I'd have more time to open up card packs, but it just doesn't happen that way at the moment. As much as I want to keep opening up card packs, I've got to keep this table full up because this is what's keeping me in business. Okay, let's have a quick scan around and make sure everything's filled up. We've got about 11,000 still left. Don't think any of these machines is going to be ready today. Might be at the end of the episode. We might be able to 4 hours on some. So yeah, end of the episode. Let's have a look at some of the customer trading. Nothing I need to do with you. What have you got nice? No, because that's my only ghost. Actually, what's the value? That could go up to 2,000. But I'm not going to be selling you except for on the table. So no, I'm going to decline you. And let's just reset the duplicates. Lots of copies of these now. Hopefully we've sold them again in the past, so I haven't got the prices on them. Got a bit of time. I think I want to unlock another product. So we did everything on here except for that one. So it's under accessories, I think, the next one to unlock. We might have another mat. 12,000 for the unlock. We've only got 3 mats to unlock. I think I'll go with the comic books because they're a lot cheaper. Just do one at a time just so I've got some money in the bank. No, I've got 15. And what about you? You want my grade 9 ghost? No. I am keeping all those ghosts. What's out? Oh, those are the ones I've just ordered. I can say what's outside. Yeah, you can go there. And we'll get you on the shelf. I have just noticed the card table is low again. Keep telling everybody about being tidy, so let's go and tidy up myself first before we worry about filling up the table. Okay, we've got a couple of customer trading. Okay, nothing good there. Nothing good there. And Terence is on the table, so let's get some cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 11,000, still some time in the day. Let's go up and see if we can do another book. What is the next upgrade for the figurines? Because I know some of these big figurines down here, these level 80s, are worth some money. But level 80 is a little while off. I think the 75 is worth some money as well. Oh, it would be the 77 where it start. So we are close to being able to do this 75 and I can get the T4s in. And then we'll change up the way the figures are in the shop. So no, we'll just wait that one a little while. Let's catch up with the books because we've got a lot of books to catch up on. So I currently can do another 4. Okay, let's have a look at customer trading. Nothing there. And I think the one over that side's already left. Just the one card to get on the table. Let's try and do the first 8 books before I start worrying about any other unlocks. That will mean just one more book after this. That will fill up this unit. Very busy on the tables again. Oh, he's coming to do the price. That's nice. Plenty of room around here, so I want to move them machines back slightly. You go into that space there. It's 7:30, so the machines are going to be very close. Hour on there. Hour and 44 out there. What about in here? 34 minutes on you. So how am I going to want these? Because you're as close to that door as possible. I think. Yeah, I can't get you any closer, really. Maybe just something like that at the moment. It's as close as I can. It's not too bad. Not worried too much about changing this until we move that wall back. Got some spaces. Let's go and fill them up. Brilliant. That's all full up again. And it looks like we've already listed them, so the prices don't need resetting. Nothing benefits me on that trade. Let's offer you 100 for this. Because you are very close to the 100 price, and that'll be a very good one for us. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. Actually, I've just thought, I don't think I sent out the ghost, did I? No, we never resent you out. You were supposed to be in the last batch. Well, we get some cards at the start of the next episode. I'll be sending it out then if I can remember. Nothing I need to do with that trade. I've only got 300 already. It's 9 o'clock. The days in the shop just go too fast when you're having fun. I was going to do another unlock, but we'll just leave it for the next episode. We're coming up towards the end of this one. And we might be able to empty the machines. That would allow me to do stuff in between episodes. Just fill up my hand and put as many as we can on the table. Just in case we get any late sales. What have you got nice? Nothing I need. I've got a customer train over here. Nothing I need. Okay, so let's kick these off the table. Somebody else coming in for a game now. Let's get you kicked off as well. Trying to go home. Let the last couple do what they want in the shop. Yeah, we got some more purchasing power on here. Everybody's leaving. Just the last 2 customers in the shop. How are the machines? Okay, so the machines are ready. She'll be going in a second. So let's do these before we go. And then I'll fill them up between episodes. 7,700. A good value. 1,000 in there. So that's another graded card on the next day. £1,000 on here. So 300 at the top is the only true value. Another £1,000 page. 200 there. Lots of 40s and 50s. 3,600. So we got a ghost on the last page, but we've got a lot more good ones. Nearly £400 gold foil. £1,600 card there. Another 155. Looks like another god pack down here. Silver foil. Lots of good value with that. I'm happy with that. Next machine. 3,000. It's not going to have too much on here. 1,300 on this page, so we'll stop and have a quick look. 240. And 270 at the top there. Very nice. Next machine. 5,000. Okay, this is the one with the value. £2,000. So a lot of 40s and £50 cards there. 120. So a gold foil pack here. In a god pack. Around £150, £200 each card. That's where the value is with this one. Last page is only 800. Yep. Nothing too much, so I need to fill them machines up. And we've got 3 more in here to go. Just scanning through. 2,000 on this page, so we've got another one there to send for grading. And that's probably all the value in here. 1,200 on here, so let's just stop and have a look. Ghost reverse. Very nice. Next one, nearly 4,000. So we've got a ghost at the top there. That's going to be most of the value off this page. Another 1,000 on here, so that would just stop and check. Another 200. And only 800 on the last. So let's just skip you. And one more machine to check. 6,700. So there's going to be something nice in here. We've got a couple of pages here around 900. We'll stop and have a look. 350 gold. 250 gold there as well. Couple £100 full arts. And 3,000 on the last page. So another one there, nearly 2,000 to send for grading, and a 1,500 to send for grading as well. Brilliant. So we'll try and maybe do some boxing up in between episodes. We've got 12,000, so I am going to get the report so people can come and help me stock up, because there's definitely some stuff that needs to be brought. So let's go and get that report. So 178, so it's about, I think we got 181 on the last day. We've got 108 games, so about 153 hours with the 8 tables I've got going. So that's about my limit. We are starting to go below the 20 hours per table. Item earnings around the 15,000. We've got 2 levels on this day. That was nice. And we are nearly level 70, so we'll hit level 70 in the next episode. And we get some big unlocks coming in on level 70. And before we leave it, let's just pay the bills. 11,000. Maybe we'll pay the bills in the next time, just so I've got some money to do some ordering. So yeah, I've got to pay them 11,000. That's 2 days' bills, that is. I think that's a great place to be calling it. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series. And have a good new year, everybody. See you all soon. Thank you very much for watching.